Hello. Today we're going to do a YouTube channel call out. Sometimes I like to take a look around the internet, I look around YouTube, and I look at the good, the bad, the otherwise noteworthy, and I want to share some of that information with you. Today I'm going to share one of my favorites. Before I do that, my name is Chris Butterworth. This is the Healthy Butter Fitness channel. This is a place where we talk about being in our 50s and 60s and trying to fight off the effects of father time every day, every step of the way. And we use functional fitness to do that. Kettlebells, clubs, Mace. As a 56-year-old today, I feel great. When I was 50, I was broken down. Chronic back pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, some other things that I had to work through. And the journey from broken down to feeling great is awesome. And if you've been broken down, you appreciate feeling great even more. So the goal of my channel is to help make your journey easier. Now, as we look at these other channels, keep in mind, I actually lived this. I was broken down. I did functional fitness. I experimented with a ton of stuff. I watched thousands of videos over the last 5-6 years, integrating all this information all around the web into something that's usable is challenging. There's a lot of great content out there, but you just can't do it all. There's not enough time in the day. And so trying to pick and choose what works. I am an expert at what my body went through and what I think of all these exercises and how they impacted me and what I actually do. And that's what I try to share on this channel. I am not a licensed physio. I am not certified with kettlebell, with club, with Mace. There are people that have spent their entire lives in this field, and I look to them with a lot of respect. There are people out there that know a lot more than me. And the video I'm going to call out today is one of those people. As a channel, there's a channel out there called Movers Odyssey, and I'm going to link to it below. And this particular video is called The Profound Ways Kettlebells Change the Body. Now, again, this is somebody that is super well researched, smarter than me in this area, has probably forgotten more than I will ever learn. As a channel, if you watch his videos, they are all very well crafted, well explained. He does an illustration method that is unique and awesome. And every video that he puts out is about making your body better. Why you should do this thing, how this other thing impacts your body, what would happen to your body if you did this. And you look at his channel and every video you say, yeah, I need to do that. The trouble is he has so many good ideas, you can't do them all. And that's only one channel. If you're also watching some other channels, if there's a Mace specialist, if there's a kettlebell specialist, if there's a club specialist, and you start looking at all these channels and saying, yeah, I need to do, he says I should do this 3 times a week, and he says I should do this every day, and I want to do these other things for Movers Odyssey. There's just not enough time in the day. And that's why I've worked really hard to practice the Bruce Lee theory. There's an old Bruce Lee quote out there where he talks about sample everything, experience everything, then take what works for you, for us, and discard the rest. And so as we look at these channels, as I look at Movers Odyssey, and as I look at some of the other well-respected content providers and online personalities, YouTubers, I respect everything. And I try to sample it all and I try to take what works. But this particular video, again, I'm going to link to it in the description below, from Movers Odyssey, called The Profound Ways Kettlebells Change the Body. He hits on some of the things that I've touched on over the years, but with less research. But the way that he explains it is awesome. And he talks about raw strength and raw power, just for power's sake. Being able to move a ton of weight for a short period of time, one burst, one rep, Olympic lifting, max power. It's overrated in the real world. And strength endurance, power endurance, being able to do not max weight, but being able to do a strength activity for a long duration is very underrated in the real world, because nothing you do in the real world is one rep. You're loading something, you're unpacking something, you're moving, you're doing yard work, you're whatever it is, you're generally doing something for a long period of time. And strength and power endurance is what gets you there. In this particular video, he takes that approach and talks about it with kettlebell, and he talks about it just being a full body workout, the effect it has on your spine, and how we have that chair posture where we're all kind of rolled, and how kettlebell kind of helps open you up, gives you posture, the full body integration with your legs and your glutes and your hips, and the whole thing where your body works as a system as opposed to a collection of parts. And I like this particular video hit me, and the reason I'm recommending it, it's a little bit self-serving, it's a little bit selfish. I've watched this channel for a long time. I think I've probably watched every video he's put out. I've been a subscriber for 3 or 4 years, and I really respect the guy. But then this particular video hits on things that I say personally, but I don't have his pedigree or his research about why. So when somebody who knows a lot about this stuff hits on the same thing that I've discovered just because of how it makes me feel, and when I share my story, that to me is it's a feel good. It's a personal feel good. So if you have seen my videos, if you like what I'm trying to talk about, if we talk about being in our 50s and 60s and how we use kettlebells and clubs and mace as a way to fight against Father Time, and how it makes our body feel good through various planes of motion and rotation and function, I recommend to go take a look at this video and probably subscribe to the Movers Odyssey channel. It's a fantastic channel, lots of information. Just because I do kettlebells and clubs and mace, and that is the bulk of my program, it doesn't mean that you're not going to do other things. And so you may find something else in there that strikes it with you. Again, as I've said many times, the goal is that fitness should be fun. You should look forward to your fitness. It should be something that you can do every day. I try to hit that target of 80% energy expenditure, 80% of capacity. I don't want to go all the way to max, because then I'm dinged up and sore tomorrow. So if we do go 80% and we go every day and we do stuff that's fun, he might have something on his channel that I haven't touched on, and you may find it and it resonates with you and say, yeah, that's what I'm going to do to keep me young. So I'm going to share things once in a while. This will be something that I'm going to lean into a little bit later this month and into next month. I have something that I'm working on where I'm going to share some of this stuff as well. But look for a video like this once in a while where if something touches me, either good or bad or noteworthy, I want to share it with you. So that's the case on this one. I hope you go watch that video. I hope it makes sense for you. And I hope you're able to continue in your functional fitness journey. I want you to get as much out of it as I did, and I'm trying to help you find the right direction. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go get better.